The Howells were fantastic. I mean, all their subs, certainly their employees were phenomenal. We were very comfortable with them throughout the entire process. The process itself was as undisruptive as it possibly could have been, thanks to a lot of extra work they do to ensure that our regular lives are disrupted as little as possible.
I think they really respected our privacy and our day-to-day living, having 3 children in the home and, you know, having walls torn down. We were made very clear of what was happening each day and what to expect. I would get phone calls reminding me when people were coming so that we were prepared for them. They were just extremely courteous.
Our weekly meetings were very informative. One of the most positive experiences with the Howells is the level of detail that they were able to manage in any of these projects. As detail-oriented as we are, there were a few things that slipped through the cracks, and they seemed to catch all of them. By the time the project was done, we never felt, we live in our home now, and we don't feel for 1 minute like there was anything we'd go back and do differently, because whatever few things my wife and I might have overlooked, it was always brought up to us. Really feel like we had a partnership and a trust with a group of people who weren't just building something but were genuinely, you know, involved and cared about what they were doing, and not just cosmetically making sure it looked beautiful, but it was also functional. I mean, it seemed to me every day they came to that site, they really ran through their mind, what would we want if we lived here?
In the pre-construction process, it was great to see 2 creative minds sort of working together. You had the architect and the builder both on site. So we got a lot of great ideas from both, and they worked together and helped us figure out what was going to be the most beautiful aesthetically, but also what was going to be functional for us as a family. And I think they got really excited about the process, because they themselves were excited about the design and the challenge of different portions of our home, and we could feel that right from the beginning.
Every time we came home, we were wowed off our feet with the quality of the build and the experience as a whole in working with them.
I think what we also really appreciated was that from beginning to end, both the builder and architect continued to follow the progress all along and helped us with little decisions and big decisions alike. And we just came out with something that far surpassed what we thought we would get in the end. And we come downstairs every day and look at it and are just blown away by how beautiful it is. We really love it.
The Howell Design and Build Company, as well as all of their subs, exuded professionalism every step of the way. Not only were they passionate about what they were building for us and you know, really pushing to try to exceed all our expectations, but they were very easy to live with throughout this process and comfortable. We enjoyed, I missed them actually. These are wonderful people that we would have back in a heartbeat and would recommend to anybody. Our overall tolerance for risk was low, which is a big reason why we picked the Howells. We never felt exposed on any level. Everybody that was on our property was fully insured and protected, as well as on the budget side. We felt like they did an awful lot more work preemptively before they got the bid to ensure that what they were telling us what we wanted was going to cost was in fact what it was going to cost. They promised they'd show up, do the job, and be gone for a certain number, and that's what happened, and we got everything we asked for and more. Yes, absolutely felt it was a good value. I think anybody would have a hard time and be hard pressed to deliver what they delivered for the price they delivered it at.